Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Dawson's home lost loving feeling before Lynette vanished, court told by Sarah McPhee. Updated May 16, 2022, 5.43 first published at 11.31 am. Save login, register or subscribe to save articles for later. Share normal text size, larger text size, very large text size. Months before her disappearance, Lynette Dawson was visited by Patricia Jenkins, who says her usually house-proud sister's home on Sydney's northern beaches didn't have the same loving feeling. It was the school holidays, probably towards the middle of 1981, and the once really lush hanging baskets of ferns at the Bayview property were just completely dead, she said. Christopher and Lynette Dawson married in 1970. Chris was painting the fence around the pool. He wasn't very happy about having to do it, Jenkins said during her evidence on Monday in the NSW Supreme Court, where Chris Dawson has pleaded not guilty to murdering his wife Lynette. She vanished in January 1982, aged 33. Dawson reported Lynette missing on February 18. On March 27, according to agreed facts, he placed a newspaper advertisement stating, "Lynn, I love you, we all miss you. Please ring. We want you home, Chris." The Crown alleges on or about January 8 that year, Dawson, alone or with others, murdered his wife and was motivated by his desire to have an unfettered relationship with JC, who he met teaching at a high school in 1980. He is also alleged to have disposed of his wife's body at an unknown location, possibly with assistance. Jenkins said her sister had adored her two daughters, having waited years to conceive. Asked by Crown Prosecutor Craig Everson, South Carolina, about the babysitter JC, Jenkins said she had at some stage seen the schoolgirl at the home. She said her sister would tell her she'd be getting a meal ready or washing up, and Chris and JC would be on the lounge with the two girls sitting fairly close, and reading them stories, or they would give the girls a bath together. Opening the defense case, Barrister Pauline David said Dawson may have failed Lynette Dawson as her husband, and that they experienced difficulties including his extramarital relationship with JC, but he did not kill her. She said when the relationship with JC became sexual was a matter in issue. It is entirely understandable that her family and those that love her would like an answer, she said. The answer does not lie in the prosecution of Christopher Dawson, and that suggestion that he has murdered his wife is the wrong answer. Chris Dawson outside the NSW Supreme Court on Monday. Credit, Oscar Coleman neighbor Julie Andrew testified that she had regularly caught up with Lynette Dawson, and saw her wailing with Dawson towering over her and screaming at her in their yard in December 1981. Andrew said she overheard words such as, "What are you doing to us, Chris?" and later called into the house. It was the last time she saw Lynette Dawson, who told her JC was moving in. "I said, Lynn, you can't have her move in here, he's effing the babysitter," Andrew said. She said the mother of two had previously told her about coming home from work early with a migraine to find the accused and JC in bed. Julie Andrew was a neighbor of Chris and Lynette Dawson in Bayview. Credit, Nick Moir. Under cross-examination, Andrew denied that she had embellished evidence and made up scenarios such as seeing JC walking around in G-string bikini bottoms to try and suggest impropriety, would say anything to cast Dawson in a dark and menacing light, and was incapable of giving evidence due to her association with the Australians podcast The Teacher's Pet. She said Lynette Dawson was a patient mother who would never have left her children. Asked by Justice Ian Harrison whether she accepted the existence of the possibility Dawson might have had nothing to do with the disappearance, Andrew replied, "I don't accept that he didn't." She added, "I do believe Chris Dawson murdered his wife. I'd be lying if I said otherwise." The defense says Dawson drove his wife to a bus stop at Mona Vale to go shopping on January 9, 1982, and they had agreed that she would later meet him, their daughters, her mother Helena Sims and friend Philip Day at the Northbridge Baths where Dawson was working. At 3 p.m., a staff member notified Dawson of a call and handed him the phone, during which Lynette Dawson allegedly said, to the effect, She would not be coming to the pool, and she would not be returning home that day. David said Sims and Day observed Dawson was shaken. David said there were subsequent phone calls and bank transactions, and it was disputed that Lynette Dawson was deceased at the time. She said the police investigation had been characterized by inexplicable delays, a loss of records, and a